Hello, good day, greetings, and welcome back one and all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to A Bomb. When we had last left off with Let's Play Machinarium, a bomb, oh my god, a bomb! And within today's episode number 4, we will have to— Holy Jesus Christ, that is a bomb! Oh my gosh, we're all going to die! Yes, indeed, pretty much. Humble robot Joseph made his way back into the city, only to get captured by the so-called Black Cap Brotherhood. 3 very sinister fellas he remembers from his childhood, for being bullying jerks and criminals. But those petty facts and acts are far from being as threatening as the current situation. Upon using his wits and cunning to escape, Joseph discovered their evil plan, using a makeshift bomb to blow up the central spire of the city. Yes indeed, yoinks, there's the mouse cursor. That one right here. Out of the way, upper menu, we do not need your presence. We are in deep trouble. We cannot let that happen, not at all. We are pretty much the only ones, we being me and Joseph, who can stop the Brotherhood from plunging the city into chaos. Let us not waste any time and get back right on it, shall we, ladies and gentlemen, by continuing the journey, of course. By the way though, before we do that, remember how I said that it was weird of the city to not allow anyone into its very walls over that narrow bridge? Well, now I see it a little differently. Notice that, you know, right here, big bridge-looking contraption on the city. It might very well be a bridge. It looks like good old medieval times, only that it is currently raised due to the curfew, while the other small entrance is just used by the police forces and can only be used by them. You learn something new all the time. Oh well, here we go. City ain't gonna save itself, let me tell you that. So here we are, once again, back within the, I'd say, hideout slash lair of the Black Cap Brotherhood, and our situation hasn't changed. We need to defend the city. Heck, not just defend it, we need to save it, for we are the only ones who can save it. Simple as that. So let's see. What to do indeed. Well, maybe I should get out of this very room, first of all, for if we are going to stay in here, time is gonna run out sooner or later. Come on, get a move on, Joseph. We both know what this is all about. Let's take another look through the telescope, just to remind ourselves of the urgency of the current situation. How often have I said situation already? Yep, looking at the spire, and there it is, still there, ticking away. Oh gosh, this is not gonna be good, not at all. Joseph! Yes, I know, little fella, I know. We must do something about this, but what is the question? How are we even going to reach the spire? Well, maybe reaching it isn't going to be the biggest problem. Still though, how are we going to reach the bomb? It's all the way up there. I highly doubt Joseph can climb that high, and I also doubt he can climb at all. Come on, TSC, come on, Joseph, let's figure something out. Well, maybe first of all, I should do what I already brought up before, leaving this very house, or room, or whatever kind of shelter it's supposed to be. How does this door open? There's a button next to it. How about clicking it? Will that do the job? Ooh. Well, that didn't do the trick. That only makes the whole room go dark for no reason whatsoever. Except, of course, you know, it changes the clock a little, I just noticed. So yeah, there's a clock up here, and good lord, do you see how fast those arms are spinning? It's like they are freaking trying to rush me. They are trying to make me nervous. You see this? This is your time. This is your time slowly ticking away. And if it runs out, we are all going to die. We are all going to be garbage. And we will all land on the garbage dump right next to the very city. So get a move on, Joseph. We all depend on you. I know. Just let me think for a second. Alrighty then, enough screwing around. I think it is time that I put on my serious Mr. TSC face, which means making progress. First of all, as you can without a doubt tell, clicking this button has a meaning. I don't exactly know the correct word for this kind of technology. but it is supposed to be some sort of like, not necessarily secret writing, but some sort of special light that you can only see if it is all dark. I don't know what it is called, but it can help us out for sure. I mean, why the hell would the light show us two of the clock arms being stuck on a very specific time? Because we need that time, of course, what do you know? However, what time is it again? I am always forgetting. Looks like... yeah, this is probably where I should bring a certain something up. I was never really all that good when it comes to reading a clock. And yes, I am not kidding. When I see a clock that has no numbers, I tend to get confused a little. I have no problem reading a clock like this, but if it only has like, you know, if it only has like little lines and not any numbers, I tend to take a while, so I may need to do this a few more times until I, you know, figure out the correct time. Taking time to figure out the time. Sweet, sweet irony. By the way, just in case you are curious, ladies and gentlemen, do not worry. There isn't really some sort of like invisible timer counting down. We can pretty much take as much time as we need to reach the bomb. It is not going to detonate for now, which of course doesn't mean that we should just break the fourth wall all over the place and stand around like an idiot. There is still a freaking bomb ticking away, and if we wait too long, it might actually explode. Therefore, I have spoken long enough already. Let me try to figure out the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the big one, or like the shorter one, I've forgotten what you call them, because English is once again not my first language. But the, no, wait, what am I saying? Which one is the minute arm again? Oh good lord, this is gonna take forever. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Machinarium with Mr. TSC, trying to read the clock. Isn't it so very, very exciting? I don't really need to solve this clock puzzle at this very moment in time. How often have I set time already? But if we don't do it right now, we will get stuck very, very soon. Okay, one more try. So this is, or should be, like... huh. It should be 9? No, wait, this is the minute arm. So it's like 45, and the hour arm is stuck on like, let's see, 3, 4, 5. This is getting really awkward now. Okay, give me about 3 more attempts and then I will have it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, I am reading this clock totally wrong. This is the 6, and this is the 5, so it is stuck between 4 and 5 o'clock. I think I get it now? Or do I? One more time. Oh, good lord. This is half an hour. 35, 40, 45. Well, I think I got it. Pretty much. It isn't really all that hard, of course. I mean, don't you learn stuff like reading a clock in elementary school? Well, for sure. But as I told you already, it tends to confuse me a little if there are no numbers and if the freaking clock arms are spinning around like crazy. Seriously though. We need to return to... I am pretty sure you already know where to. Yes, indeed, we need to return to that storage locker, or storage closet, all the way down here in the very prison corridor, for there's a special something we need. We need to take with us to be successful on our travels. Just ignore the fact that there's a bomb ticking away in the distance. It doesn't matter anymore. Seriously, we can just try to... we can try to go on with our very lives. Joseph, we are not involved at all. We can just leave the city. We can become outlaws. We can run away. We can live by our own rules and standards. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I can imagine you don't like the idea. Well, I don't either. Remember this delightful thing? This delightful keypad that seems to need a certain time. Yes, indeed, the time we just read on the very clock is the code. Therefore, let us enter it. First of all, the minute number. I do believe it was 45, and now we just need to figure out the correct hour. Nope. Nope. Nada. Yet. 9. Still nothing. Ya-di-da-di-da-di-da. Come on. Oh yeah, I am a fool, of course. It doesn't just work like this, you also need to press the red button in the middle to get anywhere. Therefore, 1 second. I do believe it was this time? Haha, I still got it. Yes, indeed, you still have it in you, Mr. TSC. You are still so very amazing and awesome. There we go. Puzzle solved. Let us jump inside. So this is where we stole that broom from to escape our prison cell, and take a look at that. Mr. Armor Smoking Away is still there. Dude, I'd understand if you can't move your legs, but seriously, can't you at least try to crawl away? Or do you prefer just smoking away at that cigarette for the rest of time? I have no idea, and quite frankly, it is your business, I don't care. Let's get down to business, shall we? This very locker here can be opened, what do you know? And it has something we desperately need. And why? You will see very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Inside oh no. Well, the moment of realization hits you hard. It impacts like a truck. I completely forgot about this already. Yes, indeed, not only is the room secured by a keypad, but the very locker is secured as well by one of the first logic puzzles of this game. No point-and-click adventure is complete without them. Take a guess as to what we need to do with this thing. I am going to show you, of course. Basically, on this lovely golden plate we have 3 circles that can be rotated like this. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. All the green dots, so to speak, must be in the middle, on the very edges of this like triangle, while all the red ones need to be on the outside. This is gonna take a while. You might say I could cut this out, but hey, where would be the fun in that? You might also say, TSC, if you do not know the solution to this puzzle, why are you even let's playing the game in the first place? Because Jesus Christ doesn't exist. Yeah, try to cope with that. In any case, I am just kidding. Jesus Christ is my best buddy. We play Dungeons and Dragons every now and then. It's delightful. How I wish I had somebody to play that game with. In any case, let's see if I still got it. Yeah. Can't really talk a whole lot while doing this since I need to concentrate. The thing is, with most logic puzzles like these, I tend to get the solution eventually, but I don't really try to think about it in depth. I just work my way around until I get it right. So let's see. How long did this puzzle take me the last time I went through with it? And seriously, I feel like when I am talking I can't concentrate at all. This is not good. Okay. Yeah, be prepared for a long Let's Play session. I need to calm myself down. Well, there once was the tale with that industrial robot. I knew him well, and he was one of my best friends, really, but sadly, he had to be disposed of. Why? Because his systems were always malfunctioning. Just always malfunctioning. And nobody wanted to have him around anymore. Nobody wanted to work together with a malfunctioning robot. I guess that kind of makes sense. But it was still rather jerkish, I have to say. Why would they just throw him away like that? I will never understand why people are cruel and mean and full of hatred, but in any case they decided to throw him away onto a garbage dump similar to that one right next to the city. However, I caught wind of it, yes indeed. I realized what they were trying to do, and I didn't just want my buddy to die like that, so I rescued him. I took him with me from the very garbage dump, I gave him a name, and nowadays he serves as my trustworthy butler, a butler known as Bates, and he does his job rather well. In fact, he does his job so well, I might actually feel afraid at times that he plans to murder me in my sleep in the future, if I don't pay attention, that is. But oh well, what it all comes down to, obviously, why the frick do you need an emergency logging system like this? Not really emergency, mind you, but still! I just can't concentrate right now. How long are we into this episode? Way too long already. TSC? Concentrate. I can assure you though, ladies and gentlemen, there are not a lot of puzzles like these in the game. Maybe about 4. Maximum of 5, I'd say, but not all of them are this ridiculously difficult, and you might say this is not difficult at all. I'd agree. But it also takes time, and it's been a few weeks ever since I last solved this puzzle, and back then it also took me quite a while. Alright, here, so you're not even trying. Concentrate and do this. So let's see. First of all, we'll need to get the green ones in a certain order. Or rather, we need to get the green ones up here. I am trying to sound so very professional right now, despite the fact that I am not being professional at all. I am concentrating too much on the green ones, for crying out loud. I mustn't forget you also need to get the red ones to the outside somehow. Of course. Like this. Now we have 3 of them down here. We are slowly getting there. Next up, let's take... not like that. Let's take one of the red ones over there. Spin this around a little more. Bingo. Now we have... No, not like that. Can I turn this the other way again? Yes, I can. Like this. And now... No, not yet. Now we... Damn it, we still don't have it. That one... come on. Come on. Now spin this a little into that direction. I am trying to get 2 of the red ones next to each other. And I am about to, believe me, it's gonna work out like this. No, not yet. Darn it. This is ridiculous. Bingo. No, the other one is there again. Doesn't matter, we can still do this. We just need to arrange them properly like this. There we go. Now we just need to spin this around about 1, 2, 3, 4 more times, and... Bingo! I told you I could do it, and what did Joseph just grab there? Out of the excitement of the moment, I can tell you, a pistol! If you want to call this, thing, whatever it's supposed to be, a pistol, looks more like the, kind of device you use to dry your hair. Like, is it just called a hair dryer? Once again, a word I never really dared, or a word I never really bothered to look up in the English language. But yes, it looks like a hair dryer to me, but if you look more closely, it actually resembles the very gun what was his name again? The sheriff was wielding, the very gun he used to plunge us out of the maintenance shaft, and now we have one of our own. Combining this with the plunger we found next door is going to make a sort of makeshift weapon. Bingo! There we go. So now we can finally at long last leave this prison. Later, smoking dude. There's nothing else left for us to do down here. Thank God, I was getting so weary and sick and tired of this place. Like, how long have we been stuck underground already? I'd like to see the outside world once again. Therefore, that is exactly what we are going to go through with right now. The next thing on our list, so to speak, before, you know, trying to defuse that bomb. Yes, it will probably detonate the city, or at least the central spire, but what do I care? I am just a humble little robot. Look at me. Yoinks. Yeah, when I said yoinks, something was supposed to happen. Yup. Still not? Come on, Joseph, you ruined my epic moment. Ah! There we go. Now then, though, I have ridiculed the situation long enough already. I am still growing sick and weary and tired of this interior. It is time to smell some fresh air. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the city of Machinarium. Enjoy your stay. Here we are at long last. It took quite a long time to get this far, didn't it? Quite a long time indeed, but finally we've made it. Listen to the peaceful music playing in the background. You smell that, my friends? That is the delightful scent of rusty machinery and motor oil. I love it. It's my favorite, really. Look over there. There's another one of these, like, metallic creatures, even though this one does seem to look a little different. It actually resembles a dog more than the creatures we've encountered down in the sewer systems. Ain't that beautiful? So what do we have here anyway? Looks like the very lair of the Black Cap Brotherhood is a rather rusty building. What a surprise. There's even a... No, for a second I wanted to say it looks like a skull with crushed bones, like a pirate. Arr! And that was without a doubt the poorest impression of a pirate I've ever done in my life. Come on, TSC, you can do better than that.
Arr, there be pirates in the city, me says.
Alright, enough of that. However, it's actually a robotic cat. What? Joseph, what are you doing? I accidentally clicked on the containers. Didn't mean to do that, really, but oh well, now it's happening. I hope nobody will miss those things, just push them out of the way. Wow, those things must either be incredibly light or Joseph is stronger than the freaking Hulk. Just saying. But yeah, as I was also saying before that randomly happened, it's not actually a skull and crossbones, it is a robotic cat and crossed wrenches. That's a lovely bit of detail. Attention to detail, I like it. In any case though, I can just enjoy here. Everything is just falling apart now. I can just stay here and enjoy the tranquility of the moment, not having a care in the world, observing that strange object swimming in the river of oil or fuel, whatever it's supposed to be. There are buildings in the background as well, smoke rising, stairs and everything. People are just enjoying life, and we are going to do the exact same. I feel like I am forgetting something. Ah, yes, of course, there's a bomb ticking away still. It's gonna destroy us all. It's gonna freaking tear the city apart. We need to do something about that right now. Calm down, TSC. Calm down. You've got a plunger and a key. I don't really know what we need this thing for anymore, but oh well, you can never have too many keys. Let's try to get a move on. We need to ascend. That is the most important thing right now. We need to reach that bomb somehow. Hello, what do we have over here, I wonder? And oh my, I can't even move over here, at this very moment in time, because I accidentally pushed the crates, or the containers, whatever you want to call them. Well, I guess since I pushed them already, I guess, whatever, it can't hurt to push them again, can it? Yep. Be strong, Joseph, whatever the hell you're doing this for. Aha, something new to see. More buildings in the background, and oh dear, that is another robot. But she, yes it is a she, in case you couldn't tell, she's wearing pink, so girly. Yes indeed, she is probably not as much of a jerk as the Brotherhood, hopefully. So what do we got in this part of the city? Lots of pipework going on. A lamp or something up there? Several faucets? Okay, yes, you can certainly say this very city is machinery incarnate, and that is what I love about it. The game, known as Machinarium, just has this very unique style to it. Everything feels robotic and machinistic, if that is even a real word. I enjoy it so very much. Also, pay attention to the background. It may just look like a few alpha scribbles of artwork, but it really fits in nicely with the background. I love it. It looks like a part of the city. It feels alive. However, that is of course not going to help us in our quest. We need to ascend still, so let's do that right now. Well, I'd love to ascend, of course. Excuse me, lady, but I seem to have run into a rather wet problem. There is water leaking out of that pipe. And knowing robots, they don't really enjoy getting wet all that much, do they? Nope, Joseph certainly doesn't seem to want to step into the water. Oh dear, another dead end, another freaking obstacle in my path. Of course, I should have known. Nothing is ever easy within this freaking city. Never. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our next problem, we need to find a way through that fountain or waterfall, if you will, of water. But how can we go through there? How can we avoid getting wet and freaking fried? How can we avoid rusting away? And however else could I possibly phrase that sentence? Let's try to come up with a solution. First of all, excuse me, lady, you seem to be carrying an umbrella. If you could only borrow that to me for a few seconds, I'd be very, very grateful. Do you see how many manners I have? I am the most polite fella you will ever encounter. Look at this. I can even be almost as tall as you. Can we have a conversation? Please let us have a conversation. And why are you whistling away? Hello? Please, gimme. Pink umbrella. Uh-huh. I see what's going on. Looks like anybody within this very city is in need of assistance somehow, so this lady is searching for her dog. And I've already located that dog, of course, spotted it by complete accident, so that whistle is supposed to be a dog whistle, eh? How very creative. Well, if she wants her dog, she is probably willing to lend us her umbrella. Therefore, let's see if we can't get that little bugger over here, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? That is, however, not going to be easy. As you can see, he is all the way over there. Well, Joseph has already an idea, a quite brilliant one. He can use that plunger weapon to get the dog over here. So, what do you say? That is indeed what we collected the parts for. Let's try to get that fella, shall we? And after that, we can finally try to do something about that bomb ticking away.
Eat this.
Ooh! Ah. That didn't work. Of course, it's not going to be as simple as that. What, are you crazy? Of course not. This is a point-and-click adventure after all. So we can try to aim for that little fella, but the plunger will just hit the very barrel in front of it. The barrel, as in barrel. That's what I meant to say. Yes, it's a true story. Please believe me. How can we... How can we reach that guy? A good question indeed. If only Mr. TSC is at work here, Detective TSC, if only we could lure him a little closer away from that barrel, like that we may be able to catch him with our plunging weapon. How though? How indeed? Well, the solution isn't all that obvious, ladies and gentlemen, but if we want to reach that fella, we will first need to reach this very... well, this very, whatever you want to call it, this very capsule? Why am I thinking of the word capsule? I have no idea, but we will need to reach this little thingamajiggy building, rusty blah 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 blah, up here for the lack of a proper word. But how? As you can see, the ladder is rusted away and cannot be reached not by ordinary means. Well, you've probably figured it out like a few years ago already. Yes indeed, we need to use these containers to our advantage. However, 2 containers is a little bit too much. We only need 1 to climb onto, but 2, they are too high, so one of the containers needs to go. How can we make one of them disappear though? Well, I am going to show you how. This very panel here is attached via a wire to this lamp. Is it a lamp at all? Well, I am going to spoil it right now. It isn't. In fact, that very thingamajiggy is a magnet. And we can use that magnet to lift away one of the 2 containers. Why is there a magnet all the way down here? Maybe for, I don't know, maintenance work? Who knows? Nothing in the city makes sense. Why should I try to explain it? And as you can see, this is yet another logic puzzle. Thankfully though, this one is a little bit more simplistic than the first. So this is how it works. The upper 3 arrows need to be at the very bottom, while the bottom 3 arrows need to be at the very top. However, as you can probably imagine, it is not going to be all that simple. An arrow can be moved by simply clicking away, and if there is an empty space behind an arrow, one of the opposite arrows can actually jump over one of these to use the empty space. It works like that. However, there are rules to this, of course, as you can imagine, and I am of course also going to show you what kind of rules. Like, this is how you don't do it. Yoinks. Indeed, this is how you don't do it. If there is ever not a gap between, like, how to explain this? You probably already know what I am talking about, but if there is ever no gap, like, I don't really know how to explain this. It works a little bit like this. So, technically, or basically, or however the hell... Oh, this is so awkward. I am really not a good explainer, but... this is just how it works. There always needs to be a space for an arrow to jump to, like this. Yoinks. Now there's a space again. This arrow can jump. Yoinks. Now there's a space again. This arrow can jump. However, if there are ever 2 of the opposite color in front of, say, this is a perfect example. If there are, for example, 2 orange arrows in front of 1 yellow arrow, the yellow arrow will not be able to jump. As you can see, it needs an empty space, so the puzzle is already screwed up. I am just going to solve this on my own, because trying to explain this is just sounding horribly. I am better off just going through with this puzzle in a matter of minutes. Of course, minutes. I can do this. So let's see. How exactly does this work again? There was a certain order to it all. Yoinks. Did I? Yes, I did. I certainly did. These upper arrows can no longer jump. Already screwed it up. Never mind. Back to the beginning. Which arrow do you need to move first? Let's see. I can do this. Maybe like this. Okay, we are getting somewhere, I think. Now that one. Be strategic now, TSC. Be strategic. If you move this one, we'll be able to move that one. Yes, and then... Well, there are not a whole lot of possibilities, so if I screw this up, I can simply restart. Simple as that. I am going to move... Okay, wait. Then that one... I am simply a little torn. I don't know whether to move the yellow or orange one first. Let's just go through with this variant for now. Gonna move that one. Next up is... oh dear. I think I already screwed this up, didn't I? If I move this one... Nope, I don't think this would work out anymore. Nope, the yellow one can't jump anymore. There are two in front of it. Darn. One more time. If I can figure out how I did it. So this should work out though. Yoinks. Darn. Isn't this what I just did? I am so confused. It's just... I have never tried to solve these puzzles while narrating at the same time before. Therefore, I cannot concentrate. It's a little new to me. Therefore, please don't rush me. I will be able to pull this off eventually. I just need time. Yes, indeed, I need all... why do I keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over? Like this one can't move here. First of all, let's try... But that wouldn't work either. Maybe the yellow arrow needs to move first. Maybe that is what I've been missing this entire time. Yup. Okay, this looks a little bit more promising. Now we do this. And not yet that one, but... wait a second. I think we have once again reached a dead end. Oh... I am simply trying to get as many of the early annoying puzzles out of the way as possible. Adventure games, you're the bane of my existence at times. Can this still work out? I don't think so. Blar. There are only so many possible freaking combinations. I will figure the right one out. Believe in me, ladies and gentlemen. I will figure the right one out. And now I am just repeating what I did earlier. TSC, what's the matter with you? Come on. This isn't that difficult. Why am I having so much trouble? This is embarrassing now. Oh, it's not like that. Let's move this one again. Come on. Work it, you bloody thing. That's the problem. The magnet can be lowered, but it is not yet magnetized. Okay, like this perhaps. No, not like that. Any day now, ladies and gentlemen. Just think of cotton candy and butterflies. Cotton candy and... I screwed it up again. Yeah. Sooner or later, maybe like that. Now this moves down, this moves down, this moves up. Now we can, yes, I think we are on the right track at long last, finally. So now there are not a whole lot of combinations. Oh no, oh no, no, no! Damn it! I am known as the slow-paced Let's Player, sure. But even this is a little too slow-paced for my taste. Why would the robots design their maintenance panel like this? Why? Come on, TSC, you've done this in the past. You've done this only like a few weeks ago. It's not that challenging. I screwed it up again. Like, you cannot allow two different colors, or like, no. You cannot allow two of the same colors to be next to each other as soon as you get into it a little, because then you will just stumble into a dead end. come on. Come on. You can do this, you fool. Like, come on. Yes, 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 yes. I think we are getting somewhere at long, long last. Now that one. Now this one. Okay. That one down. And... Yes! Oh, thank the Lord. At long, long last, ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. The magnet is activated, and we can finally make more progress. That is beautiful. I am not even gonna waste any more breath on this puzzle. It can go screw itself. Why would you design a magnet activation switch like this? Why? Who the hell was in charge? I don't even want to know. His ass probably got fired years ago. Yup. So now... Alright, now we can lift off that container, which is beautiful. And next up we can push the lower one back where it belongs to. Here's a fun fact, there is also a little glitch that can actually happen with this very puzzle. Sometimes while pressing the buttons in a certain way, they will suddenly all gray out and disappear. And what happens as a result is that the crates, no matter where they are, whether they are still standing on top of each other, or if one of them is already lifted up, it doesn't matter, they will suddenly be back where they stood originally. I have no idea what exactly triggers it, but it is a rather crazy thing to happen. And it did happen to me the last time I played this game, confused me quite a bit. Oh well, let's get down to business. One of the catchphrases of this Let's Play. Let's try to obtain that dog and get it for the lady in pink. Here we go, almost there. Show those, good question, show those straw-thin muscles of yours, Joseph. There we go. Next up, hello there, lower menu. Oh, hi there, TSC. We can finally move to that very, I still don't know what to call it up there. Cockpit. Pfft, whatever you want to call it. Yep. One more should do the trick. Oh, Joseph, the things you need to go through with. The things you need to go through with indeed. So what exactly is this little cockpit all about? Oh dear. Very, very peculiar looking controls indeed. I am feeling even more confused than before. So many logic puzzles. This one thankfully isn't really a puzzle. It is more a question of redirecting a certain thingamajig. This very thingamajig down here, in total, or in question, in parameters, in diagonal. Just ignore what I said. Sometimes I try to speak proper English, but it doesn't work. You've probably been wondering already though, what exactly is this thing down here supposed to be anyway? Just floating in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of this oil river? This is the answer. It is some sort of oil canister. I don't really know how it works. I don't know what exactly it is meant to represent. Maybe it drains the oil if there's too much down there in this like lake. Maybe it is supposed to drain the oil and then drain it into something else, like barrels. Who knows? But we can make oil with that, and we are going to use that oil to distract the little fella over here. First of all, though, we'll need to position this thing right. Can you do anything with these, like, lamps? Are they supposed to be lamps? Maybe they are just supposed to be fuses. I have no idea. Let's see. Pressing these buttons might change the position of the barrel or whatever, the container, the device floating in the river. Let's see. Move it. Come on. Okay, the button does not work in that direction. This one? There we go. The lamps are probably supposed to indicate where the container can drive towards. Bingo! And this was the correct position right off the bat. Beautiful. Next up we are going to press that button again to launch away some oil. And now we just need to quickly climb back down and get ready for the catch. Yes, 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 yes. Over here by fresh tasty oil. Alright then, Joseph, ready your plunging device. Little dog, I choose you. Oh. Poor little guy. Nom nom nom. And he just ate him. I will never be able to get over that. Joseph just eats anything inside, even if it's alive. Why? Joseph, that's not how it works. But oh well, we got the dog. And we better bring it back to that lady before it suffocates. Yes, I know, robots can't really suffocate, but hey, they are still sort of living things, right? So one shouldn't discriminate them for their incapabilities. Lady, I've got your dog. This better be yours, and I'm sorry, it was a little troublesome to get him. Had to go through some drastic measures, but can you still give me that umbrella of yours? I'd appreciate it a lot. There you go. Poor guy. What? Why? What? But... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why did you do that? You threw away my gun. You just dumped it into the river. Why would it? It's a... I think I am suffering a mental breakdown here. She just threw it away. Lady, do you know what I had to go through to obtain that gun? I had to escape from prison, goddammit. I can't even care about how happily that dog is licking away at your metallic face. My gun! It was my property and you just threw it away? Is that how it works? Do people not care about the properties of others within the city? Like, you fucking jump in there and get it back! Like right now! I'm gonna be waiting. I'll wait here. This is unacceptable. I'm freaking waiting here. Do you freaking defy me? Do you defy me? Ugh! How dare you speak with Joseph the Almighty? She is not gonna, like, pay attention to me. No, not at all. It's gone! Ladies and gentlemen, well, I guess they need to get rid of my inventory somehow. Therefore, I can't believe this. She just dumped my gun into the water. Well, I'm not gonna give you this umbrella back now. It's mine later. Gonna show you my respect. Yeah, have fun trying to get back into the city without your umbrella. Oh, this is so evil. So very evil indeed. Well, maybe I should be a nice guy though. Maybe I should really bring it back eventually. Or maybe not. Huh. A slight burst of steam or whatever from those pipes just tore the umbrella out of my very hands, and now it fell into the river as well. Well, I guess we are quit then, lady. We will never meet again, that's for damn sure. Hopefully you'll pay more attention to your little robot dog from now. But I am digressing, of course. This is not what we are here for. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to ascend at long last away from these urban territories of the city? There is still a bomb ticking away, mind you. Don't forget that. Come on now, Joseph. Do you want to become a hero? Then you mustn't fail. You must believe in yourself and get a move on. Well, look where we are and look what we have here. This looks like a little alley. An alley of the city of Machinarium indeed. There's a streetlight, some strange graffiti on the walls, a pool of, like, acid? It looks a little like acid, but I don't really care considering that there's a delightful tune playing. It is just playing away from that radio we can see through that window. Sadly the what's the word I'm looking for? The signal doesn't seem to be all that good. Is it coming from the radio? I think so. Well, why am I doubting it? There seems to be a bar right next to us, like judging by this glowing sign. A bar in the city, that is so very delightful. Yep, this is just normal to the people who live here, and I am enjoying it. Who do we have here though? Hello there, gentlemen. You seem like a peculiar bunch of people. We've got this person who sports curly, like wire hair. Then there's this goofy-looking fella, and a insect cricket-like robot. And they are all carrying something, each of them. The tiny guy with the glowbox-like face, yes indeed glowbox from Rayman, is drumming around on the floor with sticks that serve no purpose. The tall fella is carrying a saxophone, but he isn't playing anything with it. And the cricket-like fella carries a large pipe. Okay. I don't know who you guys are supposed to represent, but I guess we'll meet each other again later? Well, there isn't really any business between me and you, so... Let's see, where does this door lead to? I am so lost still within this city. Oh my. Well, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at where we are once again. The very police entrance of the city where we slipped on that puddle of oil. I can still see you right in front of me there, you little jerk. How dare you? I will never forget this. Thankfully, though, we are inside at long, long last. That police officer, he was such a jerk. I'll never forget him either. I never forget anybody who ever dares to defy me. Let them know that Joseph the Great will eventually come for their very lives. But I am digressing once again. There's nothing we need to take care of out here. We just need to be inside the city from now on. So let's see, what are these three fellas all about? I am guessing I can interact with all three of them. So let's start with Globox down here. Dude, just holding those sticks? Where are your drums? Or like, where's your drum? I'd like to know. Aw, look, he's so oh no. You're screwed. What? Well, what do you know? The more time I spend within the city walls, the more I am starting to believe that the, well, so-called Black Cap Brotherhood is not just any brotherhood at all. No, they're actually the most active of criminal-like gangs within this bloody city, and they are harassing everyone. So they stole this fella's drum, eh? What jerks, they didn't just steal it. The freaking, I think it was the gunslinger. The gunslinger forced it down the bandito's throat. And they just had a good chuckle about it. Are you kidding me? What is happening anymore? I want to know. But I also know I will never get the answers. Probably not. What about you, big guy? Got any problems as well? So his saxophone is missing pieces, eh? Like the buttons used to block air. And looky, Joseph has another flashback. At least he can still be happy. What is it about this time? Once again with his girlfriend. Taking a bath, eh? What? Oh, isn't that romantic? Very, very romantic indeed. Oh, there's more to it, isn't there? Yeah. Not necessarily the place I'd spend a bath in. But I guess tastes differ and vary depending on where you live, and robots prefer oil. And he is trying to blow air into the pipe, but nothing comes out? Like, is it stuffed somehow? Can I take a look inside? Hello? Anything going on in there? Whoa. Something is in there. Something with evil-looking red eyes. Well, sir, wait a second, where did my key go? I lost my key. It's gone. Did she steal it as well? Did she just yank it away from me? Did she also throw it into the very river? I have no idea. Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have reached our limit for today. We have escaped from the lower areas of the city, but of course things are not going to get any easier from here on out. If only, no, they will just get harder with that bomb still ticking away. It's gonna be quite a struggle to reach that thing, and as it seems there are still quite a few people in need of help. And since I am a polite guy and fella, I will of course try my very, very best to help them all. However, for now, I'd just like to chill out a little, try to calm down from my adventures. Therefore, let's enter this very bar. Let's enter this bar and, I don't know, have a drink or something. Ah, that's nice. Listen to this music. Bartender? What do you call it? Bartender, the next one's on me. Like for myself and the only guy sitting in this building. Yeah, this place is dead. I'm gonna take a free drink though, if you don't mind. Ah! Hey, come on now. Do you want something for this oil? Like, I am a little bit poor right now. But maybe if I tell you my tale, you'd be willing to, spare some. Oh, come on now, seriously? You want money? Do you know what I've been through? There's a bomb ticking away and you don't even care. Well, I guess even within this city there's some sort of economy keeping everything alive, and I am broke as all hell. Well, I guess since we cannot defuse the bomb at this moment in time and also have no money available, this is a very good moment to end the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is... Wait. See this fella here? Yes, this very robot right next to me. This guy. Let me just tell you, this guy. The very beginning of the next episode will be all about him and why he is absolutely notorious, absolutely freaking infamous for one thing in particular, probably the one thing I despise to no end about this game. If you'd ask me about anything that is terrible when it comes to Machinarium, this guy. Just freaking you. I want to strangle him, but mustn't give in to hatred and anger. My name is TheShadowCookie, and I will see you all next time. Until then, I will try to hold back and not to strangle this piece of robotic freaking junk.